This is your before and after story. Prepare for an incredible career in nursing. At Southeastern College, experience expert hands-on training. Learn real-world skills in our professional lab and simulated settings. And train for opportunities as a practical nurse, registered nurse, or career advancement with our RN to BSN program. At Southeastern College, your future is bright. Visit sec.edu to get started.
All right, strap in everyone, because today we are diving headfirst into one of the NFL's best rivalries, Bengals and Ravens. We're talking two totally different styles going head-to-head, plus a fight for playoff spots. And oh yeah, enough bad blood to fill a whole stadium. We've got the inside scoop on this matchup, and believe me, you do not want to miss this.
You know, it's the history between these two teams that makes this matchup so interesting. They've been going at it for years. There's just this extra layer of intensity when these two face off.
Yeah, you can practically feel it through the TV. But this season, the stakes are even higher. We're talking potential turning point for both these teams. Huge playoff implications.
No doubt about it. The Bengals want to prove they are real contenders, and the Ravens, well, they're trying to keep their reign over the AFC North.
And the way these teams are built, it's like watching a heavyweight fight. You got the Bengals with their offense that can just explode. They're putting up points faster than you can say touchdown.
And leading that charge is their QB. He's quietly become one of the most efficient passers in the league. Top 5 completion percentage, even when he's under pressure.
Which is wild, especially when you see the receivers he has. These guys can turn a simple 5-yard slant into an 80-yard touchdown. It's like watching a track meet sometimes.
But all that offensive firepower is going to be put to the test against the Ravens' D. Their defense has been their bread and butter for years now, known for their aggressive style and their ability to shut down even the most explosive offenses.
So it's like Bengals offense, you got a high-octane sports car. Ravens defense, you got a brick wall. But the Ravens aren't just a defensive team.
Oh, not at all. Their offense has really evolved this season. Their quarterback is showing real growth as a passer. He's not just relying on his legs anymore. He's making smarter reads, hitting those tight windows, really stretching the field.
It's kind of scary how much more versatile they've become on offense. It's like they added a turbocharger to an already powerful engine.
And we've got the numbers to back it up. His completion percentage is way up from last year. He's throwing for more yards per attempt. The Ravens aren't just a running team anymore. They can hurt you in so many ways.
So much. We've got two powerhouse teams, each with their strengths and a burning desire to win. This is where things get really interesting. There are some key matchups in this game that could decide who gets the W.
The quarterback duel is going to be something else. Bengals QB, he needs time to make those throws. But the Ravens, they are masters at getting to the quarterback.
Right.
Like a pack of wolves hunting their prey.
You know the Ravens defensive coordinator is going to have some crazy blitzes up his sleeve. If the Bengals offensive line isn't on point, their quarterback's going to be seeing stars.
But on the flip side, the Ravens quarterback, he can make defenses pay with his legs if they get too aggressive. Extend plays, scramble for first downs, even break off those big runs for touchdowns. That's going to be a big test for the Bengals' discipline.
Can you imagine trying to tackle that guy in the open field? It's like trying to catch a greased pig.
They might have to use a spy to keep him contained. Dedicated defender just to shadow him and keep him from taking off.
Oh, that's going to be fun to watch, like a mini game within the game. But we can't forget about the Bengals receivers. Those guys are absolute playmakers. We're talking some of the fastest, most elusive, dangerous receivers in the league.
And they're going up against a Ravens secondary that's known for being physical. Tight coverage. This is going to be strength versus speed, agility versus tenacity.
If the Bengals receivers can create some space and get open downfield, it could be a long day for the Ravens. But if the Ravens can jam them at the line and disrupt their timing, the Bengals will have to rely on their running game, which hasn't been as consistent.
And that's where the Ravens have a real edge.
Yeah.
Their run defense has been rock solid all season. They'll be looking to shut down that Bengals ground game early and often.
So it's classic strength versus strength. Bengals with their explosive passing attack versus the Ravens' suffocating run defense. It's almost like watching an unstoppable force meet an immovable object.
And don't forget the battle in the trenches. Ravens' offensive line, they're built for power. Bengals' defensive front, they're all about quickness and penetration. Whoever wins that battle is going to have a huge advantage controlling the tempo of the game.
If the Ravens can establish the run early, they can control the clock, dictate the flow of the game. That's the dream scenario for them. Grind it out, wear down the Bengals, let their defense take over.
And that's where their play-action passing game could be so effective. Bengals are focused on stopping the run. Ravens fake a handoff. Boom. Catch them off guard with a big pass play downfield. It's like a magician's sleight of hand.
But the Bengals aren't just going to sit back and let that happen. They're going to be looking to pressure the Ravens quarterback, force some mistakes, create some turnovers.
It's going to be a chess match between two of the best coaching staffs in the league. Bengals coach, offensive masterminds. Ravens coach, a defensive guru.
So, two contrasting styles, two master strategists, and two teams with everything on the line.
Really feels like a clash of philosophies, Bengals want to air it out. Ravens want to grind it down.
Totally. And the crazy thing is, both have worked for them this season. It's what makes this game so unpredictable. Like flipping a coin, you have no idea which way it's going to land.
We have to break down those game plans a little more.
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, for the Bengals, it's pretty clear they want to stretch the field, right? Attack that Ravens secondary with those speedsters.
Oh, it's absolutely. But they can't be one-dimensional. Got to mix in some runs, even if it's just to keep the Ravens defense honest.
Couldn't agree more. Balanced attack is key, especially against a team like the Ravens. But for the Bengals, the real key is protecting their quarterback. Give him time to throw. He'll find those open receivers.
But if that Ravens pass rush gets to him, it could be a disaster. We've seen what happens when the pocket collapses around him. He's a different quarterback then.
And that's where the Ravens defensive coordinator, he's going to get creative. He's known for disguising those blitzes, bringing pressure from all angles. Real test for that Bengals offensive line. Can they pick up those blitzes? Can they give their quarterback some breathing room?
On the other side of the ball, Ravens are probably going to want to establish that run game early. Wear down the Bengals defense. Control the clock. Classic Ravens football.
Exactly. Impose their will, making a physical, gritty game. They know if they can control the tempo, keep the Bengals offense off the field, huge advantage.
And that's where their running back comes in. He's a beast, one-man wrecking crew. If he gets going, Bengals are going to have a tough time stopping him.
He's the engine that drives that offense. But they'll need their quarterback to step up in the passing game, too. He's shown he can do it this year. But this is a tough Bengals secondary.
This feels like one of those games where special teams could be the difference maker. Big return, blocked punt, clutch field goal. Any of those could swing the momentum in a close game.
No doubt. Special teams often get overlooked, but they can be crucial, especially in a rivalry game like this. Emotions are high. Every point matters.
We've talked a lot about the X's and O's, but there's another element to this rivalry we can't ignore. The mental game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. These teams don't like each other. There's an edge, a history there. Hard hits, trash talk. Going to be interesting to see how that plays out on the field.
I mean, think about it. These guys have been battling for years. Division titles, playoff spots, bragging rights. Creates a level of intensity you don't see in other matchups.
And that intensity can lead to mistakes. We've seen it before in this rivalry. Penalties, turnovers, mental lapses. Team that keeps their cool, avoids those mistakes, they'll have the advantage.
It's like a mental game within the game. Who's going to crack first? Who's going to let the pressure get to them?
And then you've got the coaching matchup. Bengals coach, young, offensive-minded guru. Ravens coach, seasoned veteran, built his reputation on defense. Clash of styles, philosophies. Fascinating to see who can outsmart the other.
Yeah, Bengals coach. Known for those trick plays, aggressive play calling, not afraid to take risks, puts pressure on those opposing defenses.
But the Ravens coach is a master of adjustments. He's seen it all. Always has a counterpunch ready, like a heavyweight boxing match.
Yeah.
Two brilliant strategists.
It's going to be so much fun to watch these coaches try to outmaneuver each other. Every play call, every timeout, every challenge, it's a battle of wits.
And we can't forget what this game could mean for the playoff race. Both teams are right in the thick of it. A win here would be huge.
Absolutely. The stakes are high. Win for the Bengals. Statement victory. Shows they can beat the best. Solidifies them as a contender.
And for the Ravens, win keeps them in control of the AFC North. Keeps them on track for a deep playoff run. They know how important every game is down the stretch. They won't be taking the Bengals lightly.
This feels like a season-defining game. Chance for both teams to prove themselves, show what they're made of, take control of their destiny.
For the fans, emotional roller coaster. Highs are higher, lows are lower. Tension you can cut with a knife.
That's what makes rivalry so great. It's more than just a game. It's pride, passion, the pursuit of excellence.
And in a game like this, anything can happen. Records don't matter. Form books are out the window. It's all about who shows up and plays better on that day.
So we've laid it all out. Two insanely talented teams, clashing styles, rivalry that's hotter than hot. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to one thing. Which team's game plan is gonna work?
It's a high-stakes poker game. Both teams, they got their cards, their strategies, their bluffs, but only one can win. The one who can read the other, adapt, make the right moves at the right time.
Okay, so let's play armchair quarterback for a minute. If you were the Bengals coach, what's your game plan?
Well, I try to exploit the Ravens' weakness, their secondary, spread the field, make them cover those receivers one-on-one, let my quarterback go to work. But easier said than done. Ravens are going to bring the pressure. Try to rattle the quarterback, force him into making mistakes.
Oh, yeah. You know the Ravens coach is going to have a few tricks up his sleeve. He's a master at disguising those coverages. Make it look like one thing before the snap, then boom, switch it up at the last second.
Exactly. Try to confuse the quarterback, force him to make quick decisions, maybe even bait him into throwing an interception.
But the Bengals quarterback, he's no slouch. Quick release, pretty mobile. He's shown he can handle the pressure.
True. And don't forget about their run game. Might not be their strength, but they got some backs who can make plays.
Yeah, they got to establish something on the ground, keep the Ravens' defense honest. If the Ravens can just focus on rushing the passer, it's going to be a long day for the Bengals.
Okay, so what about the Ravens? What's their key to winning this thing?
Well, it might sound simple, but they just got to play their game. Run the ball, control the clock, wear down that Bengals defense, don't overthink it, stick to what works.
And they got the players to do it. That offensive line is a bulldozer. Running back is a tank. If they get those two going early, good luck stopping them.
Plus, their quarterback. He's not just a runner anymore. He's become a real passer, can make all the throws, and he's shown he can air it out.
So it's a two-pronged attack for the Ravens. Pound the rock, then take those deep shots when the Bengals start creeping up to stop the run.
It's a classic strategy, but it still works. And the Ravens, they got the coaching, they got the players to make it happen. We've broken it down, looked at the matchups, the game plans, and I gotta say, I'm even more hyped for this game now.
Me too. This has all the makings of a classic. Could come down to the wire, everyone on the edge of their seat.
So you've given you all the info, all the insights, now it's your turn. Who you got? Bengals, with their high-flying offense, or the Ravens with that stifling defense?
Think about what we talked about, the matchups, the game plans, the X factors. Make your pick. See if you can outsmart the experts.
Let us know who you're picking and why. We'll be back next week to break down another NFL matchup. But until then, enjoy Bengals versus Ravens. May the best team win.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.